question I wanted to run by you was how, we both spend a lot of time on Twitter, and we express our opinions about how we would like to see change happen, or what if we could get various policies over the line, or if the Tories stopped being evil for one fucking week. How do you think that change is going to come? Because there's a few ideas that get mooted around. We've got proportional representation, a progressive alliance, tactical voting, maybe in some fantastical universe, we even get a Labour majority in. But like, how do you think? Like, what's the avenues that you see open to us to affect
the
change?
Conservative Party. Here's another reason to be. There are two reasons to be optimistic in one podcast. What more could anybody ask for, right? When you break down the figures of how people voted in the 2019 general election, or if you look at those polls, like the one you were referring to, no, that was about Brexit and Remain. There was a poll which showed last week the Conservatives were just ahead. But actually, if you tot up the figures of the opposition, so if you tot up the Greens, Lib Dems, Labour, and then the Nationalist Party, so the SNP and Plaid and those people, you actually have a majority.
Yeah.
You actually have a majority. So people go, oh, everyone's a moron in Britain, or they're all right-wing lunatics voting for Boris Johnson. And actually, one thing that really annoys me as an internationalist is when I get Scottish nationalists going to me, oh, everybody in England voted for Brexit. And I feel like going, do you read my Twitter feed? Anyway.
Yeah. I think
if you tot
there's some comfort, isn't there?
If you tot all those figures up, then there is a broadly centrist, left-leaning country that we have here, the population. People are generally quite open-minded. The trouble with first past the post is, and people say it's always ever been thus, you end up with a minority governing the majority. So, I mean, famously, when Winston Churchill came back to power in 1951, he actually lost the popular vote to Labour. More people voted for Clement Attlee than voted for Winston Churchill. A fact that has been conveniently forgotten. Labour really won. If there had been proportional representation, Labour would have significantly won, but the Conservatives won. So this country needs whole-scale, major constitutional change and electoral change, and I'm not an expert enough to say this, but some form of proportional representation would resolve a lot of the bitterness and division. In the meantime, it frustrates the hell out of me that the centre and the left is so fragmented when they're all pretty much saying the same thing.